Good morning, good morning, good morning. I know it's early. We're going to turn this TV down in the background. Good morning, everybody. As you can see, the title says self love. I woke up this morning with a heavy, heavy heart. And I was thinking, I know there's people out here in this world that's struggling. I put up a post yesterday, a video of a prayer if someone is struggling. And it's a lot of people out here struggling in this world. This world we living in nowadays, people put on a mask. They mask out everything. But in reality is that they're dealing with something. Me, myself, I deal with stuff. I deal with a depression sometimes. And I know I'm not the only one out here that does. But I say that to say this. You are not alone. It's okay not to be okay. It's outlets out here that can help you maneuver through this world that we call life. Life is an uphill battle every day. You're going to get hit right and left with a whole lot of stuff. Financial stuff, family stuff, marriage stuff. And a lot of people don't like to talk about it. They put a mask on it. But it's not good to mask it. It's good to face it head on. Because if you don't, you're gonna hit a brick wall and crash. Believe me. But we can't always have what we want and try to be perfect and put a smile on our face and keep going, because sooner or later it's gonna all hit you all at once to where you're going to explode. Or some people explode in a different way. So it's outlets out here that can help you maneuver through life. Like, you see a lot of stuff going on in the media, social media. Sometimes it's good to unplug from the media and far as this Instagram, TikTok, everything is computerized now. Everything. You turn on the TV, that's computerized. Smart TVs, phones. It was a time back, whatever happened to the days where people sit at the dinner table and sit around and eat dinner and set the table, sit down and eat dinner and tell everybody how their day went. Whatever happened to those days? Nowadays, we cook dinner, make our plates, and we go off to our little sections and we eat alone and don't talk about stuff. That's not good at all either. Sometimes we have to disconnect from this social media because it will consume you. It will consume you so bad to where it seems like you got to have that. You got to have a phone in your hand, or you got to be checking your Instagram or your TikTok or your Twitter account and all this crap. It'll start to mess with your mind sooner or later. You got to unplug from this stuff. Because I know I recently took some time off from social media, and I'm gonna tell you something. It did a body good. It did a world of good. But 3 days later, we back with these phones. We back on social media, and then here comes the stress coming right behind it. I know it's 8:10 in the morning and a lot of people is not up yet, but I just had to come live and express myself this morning because I was feeling a little overwhelmed. And it's good to talk about it. I was always told it's good to talk about it instead of holding it in, because if you hold it in, it's not going to be good. But sometimes we got to unplug from this social media. I'm not with sitting up bashing a person and talking about a person all day, every day. That to me is a sign of the devil is busy. I don't care what the next person is doing. I don't care what the next person got. I don't care about what this person said about me, because at the end of the day, you're not paying my bills. You're not doing nothing for me. I don't care what the next woman is doing. It ain't that serious to me. I don't care. Because when I look in the mirror, I love myself. And it makes me want to do they love theyself, because evidently they caring about what the next person thinking. Good morning, Tyreek. I didn't know you was up this early. Good morning. I was just sitting here thinking about how it's a lot of people in the world that's struggling with depression. It's some people that can't even go outside their house. They're called introverts. They don't feel comfortable stepping outside their front door. But we so worried about what this person doing, what this person got, what this person's hair is doing. I don't give two shits about that. I care about somebody that's struggling, that needs help out here, that's going through depression, because depression is real. It's not just a once a month you deal with, like, oh, it's such and such month, it's depression month. No, depression is all the time. All the time. And then a person that's stuck in their house and don't come out, don't socialize, that's not healthy. And I want to give back in my community. I want to help somebody. I want to be the helper of somebody, because I've dealt with that. I'm not an introvert because I'm a sociable person, but you can get to be an introvert if you get comfortable doing that. But like I say, hate sells. It's like people, when you making a live and you bashing somebody and you talking shit about somebody and you just dragging the hell out of somebody, you have a whole lot of people in your damn chat. But when you talking positive shit, people don't want to hear that. They want to hear somebody dragging this person, dragging that person. Because a couple of months back, I witnessed a live, and it was so dadgum bad. Even YouTube took it down. It was just so disrespectful. Women going back and forth like that. It's just, when I see stuff like that, I can't follow a person like that. It's just disgusts me. It makes me sick to my stomach. I don't want to be associated with nobody like that. And I will not continue to follow nobody like that, because it's so utterly disgusting to me. I'm not going to call somebody my friend when I see them dragging another person, and the language that they use, what they'll do and do to somebody, or bring harm to a person's livelihood or how they living. That's just not me, and that's not my character. That's not my character in real life. It's been weighing heavy on me. I've been wanting to say something, but I've been keeping my mouth shut. But a person that can be quiet, I'm not that person. I'm an outspoken person. And sooner or later, I'm going to say something about it. Because it was so disgusting. Because if they could do that to that person, they'll turn around and do it to me. So therefore, I have to kind of move back from shit like that, because I am working on self. And when I say I'm working on self, I'm working on my temper, for one. And I don't want to let somebody get in my head and try to get me out of character to bring me back from years from what I come from, for what I was doing. Because like I say, this social media shit, you ain't never met this person in your life. I'm not finna let nobody get under my skin that I ain't never met. It ain't that fucking serious. Shit, if you ain't snoring in my face every night and you ain't paying none of my bills or helping me maintain my lifestyle, I don't give two shits what you doing, what the next one is doing. I might not be the finest person in the world, but I love myself. Looks ain't everything, because let me tell you something, them looks gonna fade. Them looks gonna fade, and you're gonna get old. And then what? What are you gonna have? But I just came on to say that people, be mindful of what you say. Be mindful of how you move in this world, because you never know who's watching. It's kids watching us. You know, they mimic us. And we want to be careful what we put in their young minds, because they're like sponges. Like, yeah, we filter our kids on certain things that they can watch on the internet, because, honey, it's some messy. I thought the streets in the real world was messy, but this YouTube it's terrible. It's a cesspool of hatred, and you got to be careful where you move on this YouTube, because you don't want to associate yourself with filth. Okay, you don't want to be to where, like, say, like, your channel grows and you move up or whatever, however you trying to do in YouTube, and then they go back and they see where you participated in a lot of messy stuff. Well, nobody want to do nothing with you or work with you, because you've already tainted your name on YouTube. So take self-inventory of yourself. Sometimes we need to check ourselves. Okay, instead of pointing that finger, I want to adjust another woman's crown. I don't want to tell her crown about to fall off, grinning in your face, knowing that you stabbing them in the back. It's a lot of foreheads on this YouTube street. Foreheads, 4, 5 heads, 5 tongues. But me, I could talk twice to what I want to say. I could say it to your face, however you want me to say it. If I don't rock with you, I don't rock with you. I exit stage left, like I never was there. So be mindful. Be mindful of what you do, because it comes back 10 times fold. I'm a strong believer in karma. Miss Karma don't waste no time. Okay? Remember that. Have a wonderful, blessed day. We ain't here for a long time, but a short time. Remember that. We ain't promised today, and we surely not promised tomorrow. So be careful how you move in these streets and in this world, because you never know. Have a blessed day.